Oh my god! It's a Twin Blades variant. There's a Maelstrom on the backside. Phantom's picking up more kills, finds Andrew as well as a triple. Oh, look at Sahaka. Finds the Abathur top lane 6. Great Ring of Frost connecting on the 4 members. We might have a comeback for the ages. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Will they be able to escape? ETC does fall. What a counter attack by Regen Red, and he's gonna barely get away with his friggin' teleport ability. Holy shit! That was really spicy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to twitch.tv/MurdaRG, and this is day number 2 of NGS Season 5, and I'm bringing you a team that we got to see here just last night. The Bronze League Heroes from Division E will be facing up against the Nexus Cats. I have the teams in the lobby here. I believe they are ready to go. I'm gonna just get final confirmation from them now. But before we get started, let me go over what occurred during the coin toss. We had the Bronze League Heroes winning the coin flip, and they decided to take the first map pick. They banned away Cursed Hollow. Then Nexus Cats banned away Dragon Shire. This first map is going to be Volskaya Foundry, and then we're gonna finish the night off on Battlefield of Eternity. But here we are, map number 1, heading into the draft. As I said, it's going to be Volskaya Foundry tonight, and Bronze League Heroes will have the second selection because they chose this map. So Nexus Cats on the clock with the first ban of the evening. And looking over last night, so looked like Bronze League Heroes, they were wanting to ban away some kind of meta stuff. Like you saw the Urel ban a couple times, you saw the Chromie ban. Of course, Chromie getting a recent change just today. Genji going to be the first pick here for the Nexus Cats. So we'll see if Bronze League Heroes wants to continue with their trend of banning out the GOAT Girl. They do have 5 seconds left on the clock with their first selection here, and your host Murda would not be surprised at all if it's going to be Urel instead. It is Sir Jim Raynor. A bit of a change from last night for Bronze League Heroes. They, I don't believe, banned out the Raynor once in either of those 2 games, and that is correct. We did see him banned in game number 1 on Dragon Shire by Married and Mediocre, but tonight it's going to be them banning it. Now we see Kael'thas banned away by Nexus Cats. So, wanting to get rid of some of the mages. Recently, Kael'thas got a bit of a buff to his bomb spread and the damage it does. So, with Chromie getting the nerf, maybe Kael'thas entering into the meta again, and now Jaina being banned away. So, a lot of assassins have been taken off the board, especially these mages. And as I was starting to say, with Chromie getting that recent nerf today, it might be a little bit harder to fit her into these comps. Deckard Cain, the first selection for Nexus Cats, which I think is a smart pick. They're going to be able to get a top priority support, possibly the highest of priority supports in the game, especially here on Volskaya. He has such a great spot. Variant going to be the first selection for Bronze League Heroes, and Malfurion, so they want to make sure they get a piece of the support pie too before the second ban phase starts. Now the picks are flying in. There's Urel. As I mentioned, we saw her banned plenty last night, but now slipping through the first ban phase and through these first few picks, Urel going to be picked up in the number 2 selection there for Nexus Cats, and they're going to pair it with a Li Ming. So took a lot of mages off the board, but there's still one left that they like enough to select, and it's going to be Li Ming, the arcane specialist assassin. Yeah, so resets potentially the way they want to go here. With Genji removed from the board, they can't go for that double reset composition, but Li Ming, plenty of damage on her own. Final ban here for Bronze League Heroes, and it's gonna be the Crusader. Johanna has been banned away by Bronze League Heroes, setting up potential choke out on some of the supports that are going to counter what they want to do. I'm now expecting that they might want to move into something like a Phoenix, something with some auto attacking. And will it be recognized here by Nexus Cats? Will they want to get rid of that Phoenix or potentially leave it up? Here's the final ban, and it is going to be the Lord of Fire, Ragnaros. Alright, so Bronze League Heroes on the clock. Let's see, last night they played a Falstead, they played a Sonya. Perhaps they want to move into like they played some Tychus. I don't know, but the Ragnaros actually did play in game number 2. I thought it was played pretty well, and now seeing it banned here might reduce that option for the player on that. But as I was suspecting, and now we're getting a double Protoss selection here. It's Phoenix and Artanis. So that's going to be a lot of auto attacking. Taking away that Johanna now looks very smart on their behalf. And we'll see what they want to do with that last pick, but look at Nexus Cats. They're going to pick up Maiev and ETC, a deadly combo if they can get those Umbral Binds, pair it with the Warden's Cage, possibly even a Mosh Pit. These guys could be deadly, looking to isolate out some heroes, pick them off, get some kills, get those resets started up for Li Ming. I am in love with those last 2 picks there from Nexus Cats. It's Tychus making another appearance for Bronze League Heroes. Again, I think played pretty well last night on the Tychus, boozing it up, and now he's going to be able to show off that Odin once again. So I'm pretty excited to see some Tychus here by Bronze League Heroes again. So they don't have what you'd consider a super traditional tank, right? They're going to be able to run the Varian, possibly a Taunt Varian. They have the Artanis as a bruiser, but we'll see if Varian is enough to deal with the likes of this Li Ming, this Maiev, who really want to try to pick off the Phoenix, get on top of the Tychus and the Malfurion, and get those resets started for Li Ming. Looking to bounce back from a rough night last night are the Bronze League Heroes. They lost 0-2 to Married and Mediocre. They enter tonight's matchup with that 0-2 record. Nexus Cats, I believe this is their first match of the season. So you're getting your first look at Lulu, Shadow Guard, Arthano, Reinhardt, and Mark Zombie here. So if you're a fan of Nexus Cats, in chat, throw out hashtag NC. If you are a fan of Bronze League Heroes, throw out hashtag BLH, and I'll try to tally up your votes, tell you who you guys think is going to win this. If I'm looking at these comps, though, I really got to give it to Nexus Cats. I think they did a really great job being able to get that Yrel so late into that first round of picks. They have the Deckard Cain, which I think is, again, on this map, one of his best to have him as a support. And the ETC Maiev, I think, is just going to be really solid, and we'll see if they can connect on those Umbral Binds, follow up with some power slides, and set up the Li Ming to do a lot of damage with their orbs. I think Bronze League Heroes just might have a bit of trouble if they can't find picks early in these fights.
Commence combat preparations.
All right, so here on the left-hand side, we have Nexus Cats. Arthano going to be playing the Maiev. Reinhardt on the Yrel. Mark Zombie will be playing Li Ming. Shadow Guard on ETC. And playing support this evening will be Lulu on Deckard Cain. Now, I got to tell you, I have no idea now why my overlay is not showing any hero portraits. It obviously has to do with Aliab's getting an update today, and I was not aware, so I'll try to fix that between rounds. But on the right-hand side, we have Bronze League Heroes Rage Fist on Artanis. We have Tychus being played by Boozing It Up, Yep, on Varian. Tankero playing support on that Malfurion. Down in the bottom lane, it's going to be Phoenix, and can't see the name right now, but I assure you, it is a member of Bronze League Heroes. Alright, there's the first attempt at an Umbral Bind, but Artanis doing a great job to chase it down, make sure he wasn't getting pulled in. Rage Fist survives. Shadow Guard, though, taking a ton of damage, had to drop back, get some potions from Deckard Cain. There's Tyro, the captain on Phoenix. Didn't get to mention him in the intro there, but finally we get to see your Phoenix player here. It's going to be the captain, Tyro. So let me put up these level 1 talents for you on your screen. and it's going to be Seasoned Marksman for Arcanus, so a bit of a different build here for the Protoss hero. So far, early rotations coming out from both these teams. Looks like they're leaving heavy prioritization on this top side. At least the Bronze League heroes are. And mid lane seems to be being won by Nexus Cats. Here comes a swap attempt from Rage Fist. Not going to connect onto Li Ming as the rotation is coming strong onto this bottom side. But Tyro actively walking back towards his wall. Got a little bit of intel from his friends on his team from Bronze League Heroes and was able to take the steps back necessary to make sure he wasn't caught out by that rotation that came very strong there from Nexus Cats. So it gave opportunity for Bronze League Heroes to rotate in this map, continue pushing the advantage back in their favor. And XP is just about dead even as we see both teams heading towards their fortification camps, wanting to pick up these turrets, as Control Point Alpha will be spawning pretty soon, probably within the next couple minutes or so. I think it's at about 3.5 minutes we start hearing that counter, but turrets being gathered right now. Arcanus a little bit further behind, but that's okay. He's all by his lonesome. There's Phoenix coming to join the fun. Gets the last hit, is Tyro. Now it's going to be the siege camps. Both teams putting some members over there to get them out. And it's Tychus gathering it for Bronze League Heroes. And actually, no, the other side hasn't been gathered yet. Yrel finally moving to it. There's Reinhardt trying to rip through the siege camp, knowing that Bronze League Heroes already has her out in the lane. They have to start rushing that down, and there's going to be some minions crashing in this top wave. That's experience missed now for Nexus Cats here, as all the lanes are being soaked by Bronze League Heroes, and they're going to be able to get a tower, which is going to give them just a little bit of an XP lead here, heading into Control Point Alpha. No one currently standing on it, but closer to it is going to be Bronze League Heroes. They're making their first move onto the point, and let the counter begin as Varian, that's Yep, playing the Warcraft hero and making sure that his team has full control of this. And you can already see it. They're wanting to find people in rotation. This bottom side, Maiev just got swapped there by Arcanus. Now has to try to get out, and she will, but in chase is going to be Phoenix. Does he have a slow? No. So great job from the captain from Nexus Cats as Arthno able to escape there. Outstanding play by Maiev. It looked like he was really going to be trapped, but able to escape, and all the while that siege camp up in the top was able to get through a wall. And now look at the XP, very close for Nexus Cats, getting to level 7, and they're gonna have to be a little patient now if you're Bronze League Heroes, trying to find the XP to make sure you get there right at the same time. And they have to figure out a way to clear out that camp up top. Finally, actually, we do see the minions were able to take care of it, but both these teams they're even. Still no first blood. Waiting on these talents to tick in. I have the talents up on your screen right now, so when they do click in, you get your first look at them right away. And here comes a big fight. The Soul is Stealing, locking in the field on the backside. Umblebine pulling 3 back towards the members of Nexus Cat and that turret that they dropped. Everyone's surviving for now, but boozing it up is the one who's super low, as well as ETC. He finally falls. Arthno on that Maiev. He's also fallen low, but there's no damage available as Tychus had to back up. He was about to die, and Phoenix has no shields right now, but getting the better end of that trade were Bronze League Heroes, but they have to make their way back on this point. 95% channel on this objective right now for the Nexus Cats, and here comes the next fight. The Umbral Bind from Maiev is enough to finish off the, I believe that was the Arcanus who fell there. But overtime situation on our hands, looking for some blood. And since I can't see portraits on the top of the screen, it makes it that much harder to figure out who's dying. So I'm going to do my best, but it looks like that was Yrel who fell on that. Phoenix able to warp away, staying alive for now, trying to get some shielding back as Maiev finally falls there. And it's still overtime. Neither of these teams wants to fall down. Decker doing a great job with his potions. Maiev, or excuse me, Malfurion keeping all of his team members alive. But I think this has to be it. Oh wait, Arcanus, he shows back up to fight. Rage Fist here now, trying to make a swap happen. ETC was the target of his, but wasn't able to get through his health pool. And now Yep on that Varian. He's the target for Nexus Cats, but doesn't fall again. No one wants to die. Yrel jumping back in, but gets taunted. And look at that. Now the advantage is for BronzeLeague Heroes as they get another swap. This one on Maiev, but Maiev is like, you don't want to send me in on these members, picking up 2 kills of her own. And now it's advantage back in the favor of Nexus Cats until they lose the Yarel yet again. And looks like they're going to lose Maiev as well. Oh my god. This is back and forth. A bloodbath on both sides. And again, my apologies for not being able to see that top bar. Your portraits are all blacked out. But it's just ETC and Deckard Cain. Now Yarel rejoining the fight. And the channel has finally been completed. Quite the affair there over Control Point Alpha, as finally BronzeLeague Heroes get an objective and start making their push down this bottom lane. They're going to take a tower out and continue the rotation to the top. Neither team chose to get that support camp out, so it will be available after this kickoff protector expires. Members from both teams, all members actually, up here in this top lane. No one's soaking the bottom or the mid currently, as you see Maiev, Li Ming heading down with ETC, trying to get some XP, and it signals the BronzeLeague Heroes to push forward, get this wall down, potentially get this well down as well. They have 20 seconds left on this Triglav, still 50% health, so it's going to stay alive. Well is down, now starting to work on this fort. There's a laser dropped on Yarel. She's falling very low. That's Reinhardt. Has to back up, gets a potion from Deckard Cain. Triglav, 8 seconds left. XP very low, and the retreat has come out here from BronzeLeague Heroes, but they got the wall, they got the well, and they're all set up for Control Point Bravo when it spawns. Support camp is available. Siege camp as well on the side of BronzeLeague Heroes. You see on the other side that Nexus Cats also working on their siege camp here with Li Ming, ETC, and Yarel. BronzeLeague Heroes making an aggressive move now on top of the fortification camp of Nexus Cats. Going to take away a turret. A very smart veteran move here by this team, making sure they have item control. And there it is, Rage Fist picking up that turret as Yarel trying to find some damage on top of Malfurion along with Li Ming. She put out that Disintegrate, but it wasn't enough to get through the HP pool of Malf. Now Arthano falling low, had that Umberbind connect, but no follow-up as Li Ming didn't have any sort of damage ready to throw on that stack of heroes. So it was a few abilities exchanged. No ultimates were used outside of that Disintegrate by Li Ming early in the fight. And I think we had, was the blind used? I think the blind was used as well. It's on a 50-second cooldown. Yeah, it must have been used. There's a big Warden's Cage locking in Tank Girl and boozing it up. Here's an Umberbind to match, and the damage is here with the Mosh Pit. Shadow Guard locking in too. Varian's gonna fall as well. Malfurion is down, and look at this. Phoenix gonna be the third to fall. A triple kill and a turret stolen away by Nexus Cats, making the damage happen on top of the enemy fortification camp. And they're marching their way up right now to what looks like the support camp. Yes, Arthano starting it up on that Maiev. Here's Li Ming adding in some damage. We'll see if Deckard Cain can get some potions over. Yes, he will. So item control right now heavily in the favor of Nexus Cats after that enormous invade there on the support camp, using their heroics to perfect utilization. That Mosh Pit really setting it up. A highlight reel play to say the least there by Shadow Guard. Outstanding from ETC. Alright, so even in kills, even in XP right now. Structure's leading for BronzeLeague Heroes, but without those items, they have that one turret they got earlier. Arcana's still holding it, but they're down the support camp. Lulu currently the one in possession of it, smartly now holding on to this camp for as long as they can. We'll see if Tychus wants to step on top of that. There's a swap, but the wall in the way from Yarel being pulled back into the fort, so she's gonna be able to scoot away on her wolf as Control Point B just 13 seconds away from spawning. Mid lane we see Phoenix, that's Tyro and Yep trying to get some damage out onto this wave. They're desperately seeking that level 13 talent tier, and both teams will have it by time this objective spawns. And here it is for BronzeLeague Heroes, just a moment away for Nexus Cats. Great slapback by Yarel. She said, no, you're not swapping me. Instead, it's going to be Deckard Cain on the swap, but no follow-up lockdown. But they find the lockdown damage on Yarel until this Look at this mosh pit. Shadowguard locking in a few, and Umbral pulling even more in. And Shadowguard saved by his Deckard Kane with that stay a while and listen, but Deckard's gonna lose his life. Maiev likely to lose her as that taunt from Varian locking her in, and it's a triple kill for Bronze League Heroes. They lose nothing in the exchange. They still have this siege camp pushing this top lane, and they're going to be able to leave just the Varian back on the point, push forward with the rest of their team, and this big fat minion wave, and all three of these siege units. So look at this. The fort's in trouble. Li Ming getting swapped. No, it's actually ETC, which means Rage Fist could be in trouble. Urel's here to slow him down, and see ya later, Artanis. A big pickup there for Nexus Cats as they're looking for more on this backside. It's Malfurion, the one who had to scoot away. Reinhardt taking a bit of damage himself, but did I lose my observer? I think I might have lost my observer, but we'll keep it going here. Moving on to the point is going to be Nexus Cats at full strength. Artanis still down for another 8 seconds. We'll see if he can get back in here and make anything happen. Looks like my observer rejoined. Can I relock on my observer is the question. Yes, I can. Look at that. Fantastic. So Yep's here waiting for Artanis. He's probably about 5 or 10 seconds away, but the timer is very close, so Varian's gonna have to stand sturdy on this point. Overtime situation. The Odin has been used. There's Purification Salvo trying to get the damage out on this ETC, but it's not enough yet. The silence from Malfurion is gonna be enough to finish off the Deckard Kane. Maev's gonna be next. A double kill once again for Bronze League Heroes, but now they lose their Malfurion. No support left, but Shadowguard getting taunted means 3 kills in that exchange for Bronze League Heroes, and Artanis chasing down Mark Zombie on his Li Ming. Urel, the only thing here to try to protect her from the damages coming out. But I think this is more than enough now for Bronze League Heroes to pick up yet another of these Triglav protectors, as Urel and Li Ming can't do anything. They have to back up. Varian standing strong and sturdy on the point, and with 95, 96, 99, 100% now channeled for Bronze League Heroes. They get their second Triglav protector of the game.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
So that fort is just about gonna get them level 16. Bronze League Heroes, keep an eye on these talents about to click in. Once this tower is down, that should be enough, and there it is, level 16 talents. They still have this Triglav. They're marching down to the bottom. They know they want to take care of this wall, take care of this well before the next control point starts. Will give them a huge advantage in having that tap available on their side. But here comes a flank from Nexus Cats on the backside. Maiev leading the way with that Umbral Bind, but gets blasted open there by Phoenix and the Triglav Protector. Another mosh pit locking in too, but not enough damage, and another triple kill for Bronze League Heroes. Only ETC and Urel remain standing for now. Shadowguard power sliding back in right into a taunt from Varian, and with only 100 health left, he's gonna fall. So now 4 heroes dead for Nexus Cats, and Bronze League Heroes are looking good, much better than they did last night. 16-8 in the kill department. They have this talent here advantage, 2.5 level lead. They still have this Triglav for another 10 seconds, so they're gonna be able to get this wall down on this bottom fort, potentially even another well. They want to get this keep. They want to start up the catapult pressure, and with this minion wave here, they might be able to get a little bit of damage done on it. But with Urel, they're gonna choose to back up the zoning roots from Mouth to give them space on this retreat, and they're going to get started on this fortification camp. Still with that talent tier advantage, they have Varian and Artanis holding down the front of this, but Urel says, I'm jumping right past you. She gets taunted, but here comes Maiev with that Warden's Cage locking in a few, but Malfurion with the Twilight Dream of the game, shutting down Urel, shutting down Maiev, and stealing away the fortification camp yet again. Are the Bronze League Heroes. They get the turret, they get the camp, and they get the experience with that double kill. But up top, Siege Camp has been pushing for a little bit of time here. Ends up taking out the fort, but with Artanis headed up there, should be able to clear that up just fine, and potentially get these Bronze League Heroes that much closer to level 20, which they would love to have. before the next control point spawns. They're going to start working on a support camp. They have this 2-level lead, but they are on even talent, so we'll see if the members of Nexus Cats want to step in here with Urel Maiev so far away. I don't think they really have much of an option, but Shadow Guard's here anyway. Support camp grabbed the item, that biotic emitter, taken away by Yep on his variant. He'll be able to hold that 1 level away now from level 20 for Bronze League Heroes. They're looking around the map for XP. They're going to find it in the form of this siege camp. They have a wave mid. They have a wave top that they can take care of. Just quick caster math. I don't think it's enough to get them to level 20 by time control point C spawns. So I like the aggression here. Nexus Cats putting the pedal to the metal, knowing that this might be the only chance that they're going to have on even talents for quite some time. They're starting to play a bit aggressive, finding damage onto this fort, and it's going to barely survive. Look at that. It's got to have like 5 health left. Let's see if I can tell you. 49 health left on that fort. So surviving is the bottom. They got to be able to throw one ability, maybe a Leeming missiles at it, be able to knock it loose. Smart play here. Look at Bronze League Heroes. They see the members up top. Will they want to make this push onto this bottom keep yet again? It's already sitting on half health. And Nexus Cats are nowhere nearby Maiev and ETC all the way up in that top lane. They can really rip through this keep if they want to take a crack at it, especially with these minions about to march forward. We'll see if they want to take it, but no, looks like they're going to play it safe. So close to level 20. Don't want to give anything away for free. But they don't have a minion wave in sight, so it's going to be slow trickle XP for them for now. I don't know if they want to send someone to mid to get that last little bit, but they're sitting on 19 and about 95%. And they're going to take this battle potentially without those level 20 talents. But for now, surprisingly so, looks like Nexus Cats aren't going to want to contest on these even talents. Instead, they're going to head over to mid. Potentially head over to top with that siege camp that's still pushing and find damage elsewhere on these structures, because they know that this Triglob is going to be game. They have to make something happen early and then want to find a keep, it looks like. Shadow Guard at mid, soaking as much XP as he can, and the rest of the team from Nexus Cats up in this top lane, ripping down this keep wall. ETC trying to get away and avoids the swap there by Artanis, and now with the siege camp and 4 members from Nexus Cats, this keep is in big trouble. Bronze League Heroes making a very late rotation onto this, and I think Nexus Cats are going to be able to get this down with Li Ming doing plenty of damage. Urel's here as well. Maiev is going to be able to finish off this keep, and first keep of the game, surprisingly so. Handed over to Nexus Cats, and now all they have to do is find some kills, potentially able to march right past onto the core. But Triglob Protector, it is gathered here by Bronze League Heroes. They're going to be looking to get their first keep of the game, and the defense is going to have to come out from Nexus Cats. But this is a 19-minute Triglob. Still no one in the gunner. Looks like Tychus gonna hop in. But without Malfurion, without Phoenix, the Triglob kind of exposed for now and taking a lot of free damage here from Li Ming. They'll likely be able to get this keep, but will they be able to get the core is the question. They do have the Talontier advantage, but can they find access on top of this keep? Excuse me, core. They're going to go for it. Only 30% health on the Triglob Protector. They're making their move. Here it comes, trying to throw out the silence on top of the core, and the Triglob's going to expire. It's dead, and now popping out. They gotta find some kills if they want to continue this advance. ETC limit for now, and the counter engagement coming out from Nexus Cats, but it's Deckard Cain who is on the flank by himself with that stay a while and listen, the first to fall in the fight. The core sitting at 62% health, but look at this mosh pit, and now Maiev trying to finish off Phoenix, and does. And the Varian could be next to go. He does go. Malfurion, Tank Girl, trying to get away, but Urel gonna lock him home, finding more damage. Our Nexus Cats, Maiev able to escape for now, but Artanis on the other side, he's likely gonna fall because Urel locking him in. And a quad kill is picked up by Nexus Cats. Top lane, catapults, there's two catapults. 4 members down from Bronze League Heroes, and this could be the opening that Nexus Cats were looking to get the entire game. They're on even talents, 20 to 21. With those members down, they have 25 seconds until Phoenix respawns. 26 now until Varian respawns. Even longer for Artanis and Malfurion. So Nexus Cats making their move. Only Odin Here in defense, Li Ming, Maiev, Urel already on this core. ETC about to join in. Deckard Cain so far away, so no support available for Nexus Cats, but I don't think they care. 3 seconds until you see Phoenix respawn. He's got that Purification Salvo. If he wants to unleash it, he's going to find the Li Ming. He didn't find the Maiev, however, and she's going to survive, but look at this. 20% Encore, 13%, 8%. Urel the only one still left, but look at these catapults. They're locking in on the core and get the job done. GG. Well played in a fantastic comeback on map number 1 by Nexus Cats. Woo! What a finish. And Nexus Cats coming out with the W in what really was a smart play before, or actually during control point C, saying, hey guys, we don't have a shot at winning this Triglav. Let's head to the top lane. Let's take down a keep. They got the keep down. And then all they needed to do was find some kills, which they found during their core defense. They marched right across the map, finished off the other side's core. So a fantastic turn of events for Nexus Cats, making it happen at the final hour there on map number 1, Volskaya Foundry. Really great plays there at the end by all involved there. I'm actually shocked that they were able to pull that off. Really great job by them. Taking a peek at the talents here. If you guys want to check this out later on, they are on the VOD ready for you to peek at later on. But that's it for game number 1. We'll be back for map number 2. It's going to be Battlefield of Eternity. Give us about 5 minutes. Actually, scratch that. Give me about 7 minutes because I want to look into why my observer is showing blank portraits. I want to try to get that fixed for you pronto. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right spot. This is Nexus Cats versus Bronze League Heroes. We'll be back for game number 2 in a few. Welcome back, ladies and gentle beans. We are here for map number 2 between Nexus Cats and the Bronze League Heroes. My teams are ready to go here, so I'm going to launch you into draft number 2. It's going to be Battlefield of Eternity. Alright, so map number 1, you saw a fantastic comeback by Nexus Cats. Excuse me. Really were frankly losing the entire game, but they were able to smartly take a keep in the top lane during control point C. They then made a valiant defense up against a Triglav protector that was about 19.5 minutes in. So it was very strong. They're able to defend against it, pick up a quad kill, march across the map, and finish the core on the other side. A huge swing, a huge change of events there on map number 1. And Bronze League Heroes, we'll see how they're able to bounce back after that. They led that whole game, and really your first official, you hate to see it, moment of the night. Bronze League Heroes falling there on map number 1 after having that lead. This time they're going to ban away the Urel, which was one of their target bans from last night. They're going to decide to get rid of it here in map number 2 as Nexus Cats were able to use Urel to a lot of success on Volskaya Foundry. Not going to be an option here this time as she is banned away, as well as Genji there by Nexus Cats. Final ban for Bronze Heroes in this first phase is going to be ETC, who was a mosh pit specialist on Volskaya. Not wanting to deal with him again on Battlefield. They're going to get rid of him. And Malfurion, the final ban here in the first set of bans for these teams, who was chosen map number 1 by Bronze League Heroes. So they're going to have to switch up their support. But they are going to get Jim Raynor, who was a ban option of Bronze League Heroes in map number 1. This time they let it go through, and they're able to pick him up with their first selection. So Jim going to make an appearance, who I think has a huge place here on BOE. Artanis selected, swapping teams this time, and this is a map for Artanis because of his amateur opponent at level 1. We saw it last night. Casted Good Luck in the Nexus and Bad Manners, and Artanis really carried the way here on BOE. They're going to pair him with Deckard Cain once again. He's making an appearance for Nexus Cats. Johanna now chosen by Bronze League Heroes, as well as Varian. They want to take away those blinds so their Raynor can stay active with his auto attacks. They're going to have to deal with the Artanis. He does get a blind at level 10, so they're still going to have to deal with him. But this Varian, the taunt, worked really well on map number 1. We'll see if they can do that again. Let's see, who is that who played it in map number 1? It was Yep on the Varian, so I'm assuming he's gonna be playing that once again. Kael'thas is once again banned here by Nexus Cats, making sure they're not up against the Fire Mage. Final ban, Bronze League Heroes on the clock, 8 seconds left. It's gonna be Tychus, the option here. I do want to say a huge thank you to all these follows that have come out during the stream. Drinkin' Run 152, Biznats, TomTom Jerky, Mark Zombie, and PlayAMade78. Thank you for stopping in here tonight as you see Jaina and Garrosh selected by Nexus Cats. We'll see how they can play this Garrosh. They did a pretty good job in game number 1 with the Maiev, who has like a pseudo taunt type ability with her Umbral Bind, able to lock members back. But Garrosh going to be able to hold them steady inside some blizzards of Jaina, quite possibly, and looking to pick members off. And with Kerrigan selected and Lily, this is a fantastic little group of heroes. Some old school with Jim and Kerrigan and Lily added in with a little bit of 2017 meta of Varian and some Johanna. But final selection on the clock for Nexus Cats. And what do they need? I guess some more damage they're looking to find. It's going to be Hanzo, who made his way all the way through this draft, ending up in the hands of Nexus Cats with the final selection. What a fantastic find for them, as now their race potential went through the roof with this Artanis, with an amateur opponent at level 1 he's going to have. Hanzo with his scatter arrows that can rip through these immortals on this map. Just, I don't know how it can be even close to matched by the composition of Bronze League Heroes. So BLH, they're going to have to look for the picks. They have to find some damage. They have to find the kills if they want to make this win happen and bounce back, find their first map win of the season. Unfortunate that they lost that map number 1, but if they want to leave with a split here in this set, it's going to happen here on the map selection of Nexus Cats, Battlefield of Eternity. And once again, I love the composition put together here by Nexus Cats. It can be a lot of trouble for BLH to walk through, especially with that Garrosh on the side of Nexus Cats. They have to find a way to deal with him. And is Kerrigan the answer? If she ravages in on top of the Orc, will he just throw her back to the rest of his members? We'll see. Only time will tell. But ladies and gentlemen, map number 2, and we are ready to go. On the left hand side, we have Nexus Cats. Arthano going to be playing the Hanzo. He's the captain here. Reinhardt on the Garrosh. Mark Zombie playing the Mage Jaina. Lulu once again on support. That is Deckard Cain. And up in the top, it's Shadow Guard. Switching from main tank over to that Artanis in the top lane. On the other side, it's going to be Rage Fist switching over to play Varian this time. Down on the bottom, we see Tank Girl picking up support again this time. Lily, yep, going to be playing the Johanna. Tyro on the Kerrigan, and rounding it out on the Jimmy Jim Rainer Rain is boozing it up. H. Fowler Thorin dropping in the chat, throwing out those Ragnar rages all over me. You love to see it. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. Level 1 is here, and ladies and gentlemen, here are the talents on your screen. I apologize once again for the overlays. We had to switch back to the default as Ali Obs is not working with the latest patch. I do not have a way to get that working, so we're going to have to go a little old school tonight. Pair it with these old school heroes of Kerrigan and Rainer. You know, we're going to have to deal with the way it looks. Obviously, not my favorite having an overlap like that, but we'll have to make do. Artanis up on the top, up against his Varian. Tried to get a swap, but really didn't find a good spot for it, and Varian ended up getting a decent trade out on the health pool. But for now, it looks like it's going to be this bottom lane that is the story to watch, because both these teams, they, like I mentioned, if you're Bronze League Heroes, you're looking for the kills, and can the Nexus Cats defend against the kills? In game number 1, they were on the worst end of the trade a lot of the time until the very end, and they're able to find that quad kill that set up their win. So Bronze League Heroes, they have to get started again, and with this Kerrigan, who really starts coming online a little bit later when she gets a little bit more damage from her talents that she grabs, but can they get the lockdown? Is Johanna enough? Really, it's the only other lockdown they're going to have at level 10 with that Blessed Shield, and for now, it's just going to be your Condemn that's going to be trying to hold heroes back, and potential slows that can come out from Rainer later on. But first blood, it's going to be Jaina who falls. Reinhardt now taking some damage, but he gets plenty of armor back, and it looks like Bronze League Heroes are going to get the first Merc Camp of the game here on the bottom side. Those Cosmos are coming out on the top. It's Artanis ripping through already one of these towers and working on the second one. Shadow Guard doing a great job up against Varian before he gets his level 4 heroic talent. Alright, so still wanting to get some of these Merc Camps out, knowing the Immortals are spawning soon. A great job here by Bronze League Heroes. Going to work down that Shaman camp as Rage Fist out of mana and almost in trouble if that swap was available from Artanis. Might have actually been killed there. But he's able to back up. Looks like he's going to hearth back to base, get his HP before this Immortal spawns in another 10 seconds. Both sides will have their Bruisers, their Shaman camps pushing in their respective lanes. Boosting it up, going to count it out right on time as Immortal phase number 1 spawns and getting the first jump going to be the Bronze League Heroes. They're on top already. Artana's still up top. He's working down this Khazra camp, and as mentioned, he's the one they need to be ripping through this health pool. He's got that amateur opponent at level 1, and he's nowhere to be seen. And Bronze League Heroes playing a bit patient here as we see Varian move into that Colossal Smash and found a kill already once again on top of that. Jaina, she's fallen twice in this fight, and now Bronze League Heroes, I mentioned they had to find kills before they could find damage on Immortals, and with Jaina dead, that's exactly what's about to occur here. They're getting started with their Rainer and their Varian. Also Kerrigan here trying to get some damage out. Johanna and Lily staying in defense, and Varian making his way back up here as well. But they found the kill. It's what they needed. Chatagard very low. He was up there the whole time working on that Khazra camp. It's able to kill off the Shaman, so that camp won't push anymore. Johanna getting thrown back by Reinhardt in that garage, but he's able to back up for now. Still has Iron Skin available. Didn't even have to use it. Finally, halftime push there by Bronze League Heroes. Are looking for damage on top of Garage. He's fallen very low. Uses his Unstoppable, but does not survive. He falls. Shadowguard could be next. He's low. Yep, he's the only one they're trying to chase, and he's able to back away, get a couple potions from Decker K. Now looking for a swap. Finds it on Lily. Tank Girl getting swapped through a terrible spot, but Colossal Smash from Rage Fist and his Varian, able to get yet another kill. Now 4 on the board for Bronze League Heroes, and they're able to leave their Rainer back and rip through the remaining health of this first Immortal phase. They might even get a full shield out of this as they're trying to lock in this point here. Johanna up front, keeping everyone back. Lily falling low, but they get yet another kill on top of Jaina, and Rage Fist and his Colossal Smash Varian making an early impact in this fight, boosting it up, able to just AFK on top of that Immortal, and they get it with an enormous shield. So far, so good for Bronze League Heroes picking up that objective, and they're going to be able to push with this up top. Johanna had to back up, get some health back. Still 5-0 on kills so far for Bronze League Heroes. Talents up on your screen. They have those level 7, still waiting to select a few of them. Rainer still hasn't chosen his. Lily and Varian as well. We see a few of those picks coming in as the Immortal is starting to siege away at this top fort wall of Nexus Cats. Reinhardt moving past the wall, finds a toss on Johanna, but Iron Skin back to safety. Surviving for now is Yep. This Immortal too still has a bit of a shield, so still in that ranged form, able to take out the wall and the side walls at that, and now working its way up to the fort as the members of Bronze League Heroes are joined by their minion wave that has made its way up to this fort. They're likely able to get through the first structure of the game, and there it goes. Fort number 1 down here on the top side as Nexus Cats are looking to find any sort of love here from Bronze League Heroes, and it's going to be a little love as they back up and concede the remaining health pool of that Immortal as Shadowguard on this bottom side gets Colossal smashed and barely able to survive. Now going to have to use a Hearth back to base to get a health pool back. But I love what I'm seeing out of Varian in this bottom lane. That's Rage Fist. His Colossal Smash build it's really working. Finding kills on Jaina. Keeping Artanis really far back. Of course, he's going to get his Shieldbreaker talent. What level does he get that Shieldbreaker as I just hit the completely wrong button and pulled you in the wrong direction as I get you back on track with Challenge with my Observer tonight. But trying to figure out what is the level that he gets that Shieldbreaker at. I want to say it's level 13, so we'll see if Varian chooses that talent, which will do a lot of damage to Artanis. As Artanis, the one getting swapped back there, his own swap put him in a weird spot, but he's able to get back to the wall and has to Hearth back to base yet again. So Bronze League Heroes are able to grab that bottom Khazra camp for the second time in this matchup. They're so close to level 10. And it looks like they're going to get it right now with that minion wave. And let's see these heroic talent selections. Colossal Smash from Varian. I don't know what he was thinking that time because he jumped into 2 heroes and fell pretty quickly. So first kill of the game for Nexus Cats right before this Immortal is spawning. Going to give them time to move over to their Bruiser camp. Bronze League Heroes are going to move to theirs as well as they wait for Varian to respawn, but maybe a little misstep there by Varian, which is giving a bit of an opening, a little time to get those heroic talents online for Nexus Cats. Both teams getting out these bruiser camps almost at the same exact time. So Immortal Phase number 2 should be just about even if Artanis can pick up the remaining XP needed. But look at this, the flank, the invade coming down here on the bottom side by BronzeLeagueHeroes. Looking for the damage not behind Hanzo, but he's able to use his natural agility over the wall, back to safety. That's Artha now, and Tyro could be first to fall, but cuts from Lily, keeping him alive for now. Tyro able to escape, but a great swap there by Artanis, putting Rage Juice in a terrible spot, and Varian gonna fall for the second time in just as many minutes. What is this from Hanzo? He throws out the Dragon Strike, and it's able to zone out, find 2 more kills on top of Johanna and Lily. All the while, Rainer was AFK, shooting away at the Immortal. Kerrigan's gonna join in up there as well, but woo, big kills there for Nexus Cats, making their way back in the game. That top lane needs to be cleared up by Jaina. She's making the rotation up there right now, getting rid of that Shaman camp that's been pushing the whole time. Just about got through that wall. And the rest of the team of Nexus Cats, they're playing aggressive. Once again, they have this Artanis with his amateur opponent that's able to do a ton of damage on these Immortals. They have this Hanzo as well. And here comes Kerrigan getting thrown back and taunted and instantly deleted as the Stay a While and Listen is out isolating out this Varian. Rage Fist all by himself, and he's being chased down by Artanis and Garrosh, and here comes the damage. Rage Fist barely able to escape for now, getting a bit of healing from Lily, but the members are pretty healthy here for Nexus Cats. They're gonna get a couple potions, potentially look for another swap here from Artanis, reset just a bit and find their footing as they continue to get kills. They're finding them in this mid portion of the game. The last 5 have gone in their favor. So outstanding in this mid game here from the Nexus Cats as we see the Purification Beam coming out on Johanna. She's able to kite it back, not doing much damage. Yep, doing a fantastic job there. As teams are full strength, Jaina grabbing a Khazra camp up top, had to Hearth back, and I don't know if BronzeLeagueHeroes understands that she was up there. So they're playing patient. They're waiting in this bush. Artanis looked for the swap, didn't find it. But they're just waiting. They're playing very patient for now as Jaina is able to make her way all the way back. And up top now is a camp pushing. And the huge flip on Rainer and the taunt. The Warlord's challenge from Garrosh locking home yet another kill. Interrupted was that Stay a While and Listen. There goes the Dragon Strike from Hanzo, not doing too much damage, but it's able to zone out some more members. Johanna getting flipped back, has the Iron Skin, able to march back to safety for now, but Hanzo and Artanis, they're going to be able to finish this off and might be able to find some more kills on top of Tyro. And yep, there's the Stay a While and Listen, getting damage on the 3 on Rage Fist, finishing off Jaina for the 3rd time with this Colossal Smash. So a counter kill on the other side for BronzeLeagueHeroes, but they do lose the Immortal phase. This is a pretty healthy Immortal in favor of Nexus Cats. They only lose their Jaina. They had that Khazra camp pushing in the top the whole time, which she was able to pick up earlier. And it's going to be Varian up there just trying to clear that out finally. So we'll see what they want to do. Jaina has respawned. Will be joining her members here on the bottom side with this Immortal, but pretty much being conceded as it's only Hanzo up here. Currently, Artanis finally making his way here. We'll see if he wants to look for a swap. But Garrosh, Jaina, Deckard Cain still not here. Still getting back from base as this Immortal is sitting at 30% health. Artanis making his move. Finds a flip on top of Johanna. There is the Iron Skin and walking directly into, the Ring of Frost and the taunt inside of the Blizzard. Able to finish off Johanna and Lily at the exact same moment, so a double kill. Tyro could be next. He's in a weird spot, gonna get locked in and killed. And Varian also locked in that Scroll of Sealing, so a quad kill, what ends up being 4 picked up there by Nexus Cats. They are really making their way back into this game now, finding a keep wall. They're still here looking for more. The swap doesn't connect on Rainer, but they found a quad kill. They found a keep wall. That Immortal did a ton of damage, and now they're able to steal away the Bruiser camp away from BLH here on the top side. So able once again after losing early in both these games, find their footing, make some enormous plays, and they find themselves now with their own 2-level lead, 15-13 on the board in favor of Nexus Cats as they continue to paint the map blue. They find a Khazra camp on the bottom side. Looks like they're going to rotate onto the Bruiser camp as well and start setting themselves up for this next Immortal. Yeah, BLH, they're going to have to find the picks, but Reinhardt and his Garrosh have been a nuisance over the past few minutes, finding these huge taunts. Jaina doing a great job on that last one with her Ring of Frost, the Blizzard finishing off the Johanna and the Lily, and they're finding yet another camp. So all 4 camps taken in the past minute or so here by Nexus Cats, and they're going to start pushing up top. They know the Immortal's going to be here next. They're going to start it up, find some more damage, and hope that this Khazra camp will be able to get a keep wall down during the Immortal phase. Bottom side is being matched up fort for fort here by BronzeLeagueHeroes. Going to be able to get through this with Raynor with ease, but the Immortals starting to be pushed. Bottom side, Hanzo's here. Artana's now joining the fight. This thing's going to push halftime before any damage was really done by BronzeLeagueHeroes, and huge advantage now for Nexus Cats. They still have that camp pushing in the top that hasn't been addressed as of yet by BLH. Will they make the move back there? But for now, Nexus Cats just have to play defensive, and they're finding a huge swap, a huge taunt onto 3. Ring of Frost coming out next. Gonna finish off 2. There's the Dragon Strike doing some even more damage. Tank Girl could be next on that Lily. Already a triple kill for Nexus Cats. I don't think they're going to be able to find the kill, but look at that natural agility by Hanzo. Looking to finish off Lily. Artanis is here, misses the swap, but still in this chase, no. They're going to let Lily escape, and their shot caller saying, let's get on this Immortal. Let's finish this off. Let's get a keep down. We've made it this far in the game. They were down 5-0 in kills. Now it's 14-6 in favor of Nexus Cats, and BronzeLeagueHeroes once again late in these games not finding what they need to happen, and they're gonna have to play defense up against what is a 99% shielded Immortal. A huge task ahead for the BronzeLeagueHeroes. Can they make it happen? They're down a Talontier as well. So we'll see if they can find a flank, find a fight behind this Immortal. It's their best bet at making anything happen here. See Varian waiting in the mid, see if he wants to come around, find a target on the back side. There he goes, Rage Fist moving through. Now making his way back to join his team up on the front side behind their wall. Artanis looking for a swap, doesn't connect. Raynor up front, he's the target here they were looking for. But Garrosh now in a weird spot, getting hit by the fort and blasted wide open. First kill in this fight belongs to the BronzeLeagueHeroes. Tyro though could be counter killed, but the cups from Tank Girl keeping him alive. Great supporting, great job fighting that kill. The Ultralisk came out. The Ultralisk also was killed. Tongue twister there for me, but first keep of the game and a retreat coming out from Nexus Cats. They got what they really wanted there. They wanted to get a keep down, and that's exactly what they got. Now they're going to rotate down to the bottom and potentially siege up on the next one. But they don't have their Garrosh. Garrosh still down for another 10 seconds. He'll be trying to get back here as quickly as he can, but Nexus Cats, knowing he's not up, they're going to go ahead and just work on some siege camps. But here come BronzeLeagueHeroes. Can they get here in time? Can they set anything up? And look at this. There's a colossal smash on top of the Decker Cane, but he's able to back up. Had some potions of healing for himself. Dragon Strike gonna lower the health bars of a few of these members from BronzeLeagueHeroes. Artanis in a weird spot now. Shadow Guard is gonna fall. A kill picked up there by BronzeLeagueHeroes. They're still at 5. They still have cups. There's the cups played by Tank Girl, keeping all the members, getting them back up to full health. And BronzeLeagueHeroes, now they can make a statement for themselves. They can get back in this game. Do they want to invade this Bruiser camp? A very aggressive play here by Nexus Cats, and I don't think Bronze League Heroes is all the wiser, but here comes Varian. He does see it. He does get on top of the point. It's stalled for now. Ring of Frost coming out, hitting on top of 3, and Jaina trying to turn this around, but is not able to. All the members of Bronze League Heroes survive. I spoke a little too soon because that Blizzard was able to finish off Varian, but the death timer is now sitting above 40 seconds for 4 of the members of Nexus Cats and Bronze League Heroes with this Shaman camp are going to be able to work down this keep wall, potentially finish the game. Still 30 seconds until respawns come out from Hanzo. They really want to get going. The Ultralisk still available for Kerrigan. She'll be able to use that on the core. Artanis here in defense, still 19 seconds before they respawn. And what is this? They're backing up. They're not going for core. They want the Immortal instead, so an opportunity that had presented itself. The Bronze League Heroes instead, they're going to back up. They're going to send Kerrigan back to clear up the core. They're going to work on the Immortal, and they didn't take the opportunity that was provided to them. Perhaps a bit of PTSD after game 1, where they lost on a core push up against Nexus Cats. So surprising as a caster here to see this happen, and they're going to go for Immortal instead. It's in defensive positions, and the full defense is now here from Nexus Cats, and we'll see what happens. Teams now on even strength, even levels, just about dead even on XP. Close on the kill department as well. That mega kill before really got Bronze League Heroes back in the XP game. Backside, here comes Varian, looking to get on top of Decker Cannon. They blast them wide open. Ring of Frost connecting on top of 3, but the cups are here from Tank Girl. She's keeping all the members of Bronze League Heroes alive, and that's exactly what they needed. Now finding a kill on top of Garrosh, they're gonna be able to get this Immortal, but do they want to once again take a look at this core? Rage Fist falling the Hanzo, but they also lose the Artanis. They trade out those kills 1 for 1. Bruiser for Bruiser, so be it there. And it's 4-2 on the field right now in favor of Bronze League Heroes, so they're able to whittle down this Immortal. It's going to be fully shielded by time it spawns. And Bronze League Heroes, they already got catapults in the bottom lane, but they have to deal with the ones that are in the top lane. 3 catapults on core. They're sending Johanna back to deal with it, but they have this Immortal. It's fully shielded. They gotta find this top keep. It's gotta be a priority for them. Still a wave here. They're gonna take care of the catapult that's here, the rest of the wave as well, and try to join up with this Immortal. It is just now joining up in this top lane, boozing it up on his Rainers here. Tank Girl as well as Tyro on their Lily and Kerrigan. Johanna not too far behind, and Varian just now spawning for Bronze League Heroes. On the other side, full strength. Finally, all the heroes have respawned for Nexus Cats, but they have a 21-minute Immortal marching down this top lane with a full shield. It's now making its way on to the keep, starting to do damage from its ranged form. There's a Blizzard on top of it trying to whittle down the shielding, send it into the melee form. There it goes now, marching forward. Reinhardt, he's on the Garrosh. He's the one you want to watch to see if he can get a flip and a taunt out on one of these members, but Tank Girl has been doing such a great job with her cups the entire evening. And look at this, with the objective now, whacking away on the core. Bronze League Heroes making their 2nd attempt of the night onto a core attack, but they're actually going to back up. They're not going to fight with the Immortal. They're going to play it slow. Once again, the Bronze League Heroes showing that they're maybe a bit scared of the defense from Nexus Cats, instead dropping back onto the siege camps. They're going to rotate around the map, paint it a little bit red instead of blue this time. Sonic Arrow revealing the camp, playing very safe, our Nexus Cats, knowing that now they're pushed back into their own base. Both their keeps are down. They still have a well behind the mid wall if they need to use it. And look at this, very aggressive. Finding a taunt is Garrosh, but no one there in defense. The Ring of Frost connecting onto a few, and the stay a while and listen is holding the members of the Bronze League Heroes steady enough for that Dragon Strike to get a triple kill. And now Nexus Cats once again finding enormous late game kills. 3 are down, and potentially they could march towards the core. Do they want to make it happen? Mortals very soon to spawn. Maybe within the next 30 to 40 seconds, we'll see it announced. And Nexus Cats, they're just going to go around. There's the Immortal announcement. They're going to get this Shaman Camp bottom. That should help up against the catapults just a bit. Buy them some time to deal with the Immortal. We're now 23 minutes into this game. As whoever wins this Immortal is bound to win the game. It is late game, super late game. And it's going to have a ton of shielding. So, very obvious why if you're Nexus Cats, you're going to put it on the line here. You're going to go for it all out as it's spawning. And they still have an advantage. Hanzo's here. He's going to start working on it first. Here's Arcanus to join in with that amateur opponent. And they're going to be able to push it to halftime before much of an attack is able to get started by BronzeLeagueHeroes. So Nexus Cat has a huge lead heading into the post-halftime Immortal phase. BronzeLeagueHeroes showing in the bottom lane, and we'll see what happens here. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to the sounds of the Nexus as this is going to be a huge fight over this Immortal. Jerash up front, trying to find a toss, but doesn't find it. There is the Purification Beam from Arcanus, trying to find some damage, but it's Hanzo on the backside, finishing off Kerrigan before she can drop the Ultra List. Actually, no, she did drop it. Ring of Frost not connecting on anything to the kill on the other side. That's Deckard Cain who's fallen, but they lose their Rainer. Mark Zombie could be next. It's a 2-for-2 now in this fight, but they lose the Varian, so 3-for-2 in favor of Nexus Cats. Lily could be next. Tank Girl in trouble, being chased down by Hanzo. She will be able to escape yet again, but Nexus Cats, they got the kills. They're not going to stay greedy. They're going for this Immortal. And Shadowguard, the only one here who's low health, but there's not nearly enough damage from Lily or Johanna to finish him off, and they're able to get this Immortal. 90% shield on the Immortal. And this could be just what they need to finish off the BronzeLeagueHeroes late in this game yet again. Kerrigan will be spawning in 5 seconds. She'll try to defend. We do see that Nexus Cats are back clearing up these catapults that are here. So it's going to give opportunity for BronzeLeagueHeroes to get some early damage on top of this Immortal. This is now 25.5 minutes into Battlefield of Eternity. And 2 keeps down for Nexus Cats. They're trying to find this second keep of their own to get, but no one's here attacking with the Immortal. So it's only going to be the Immortal able to whack away at this keep. Will it be enough? Here comes the AoE attack, knocking back some members, and its melee form should be able to get the keep down. Yes, it will. 2 keeps on both sides have been destroyed, and it's still alive. This Immortal is still here. Will the Nexus Cats go for the all-in play here on the core? Looks like they might be looking for it. All the ultimates are up except for that Purification Beam. So with the Immortal down, they're going to back up. They're giving it up yet again. Both these teams sitting at level 22, and Varian walking into a bush gets taunted. There's a Ring of Frost, doesn't lock anyone in. You stay a while and listen, though, is enough to find the damage on top of Varian. Rainer very low. Tyro's low, gets flipped back into Arcanus and falls a double kill for Nexus Cats. Now body blocked and locked in by Scroll of Sealing. Is Johanna? Yep. Is he able to survive with that swap? He's not able to. Great job by Shadowguard finishing off Johanna, and with 3 members down with that triple kill, do they want to go for core? Nexus Cats looking to pick up the 2-0 domination in this fight. Will they go for the core? Looks like they're staying here. Ladies and gentlemen, they're making it happen here. Will they be able to get it done, though? There's the Purification Beam from Arcanus, making sure no one comes out of that base. Garrosh trying to make sure no one walks past. There's a Scroll of Sealing as well. And with this late game, look at how much damage is coming out from these heroes. Now flipping back Lily, she gets taunted and blasted open. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. Game number 2 handed over once again in the late game to Nexus Cats. Whoo-wee. Wow. Quite the match. Another comeback from Nexus Cats. Very impressive. I honestly lost for words in both these games. They were losing pretty handily early, but ended up finishing the game with 26 kills on the board. Let me see if I can get Arthano in for a chat really quick. Interview, head to NGS lobby with me. Oh my god. Whew. 13 kills for Jaina. Just a great job there. I'm going to put the talents up on the screen as well. Wow. Nexus Cat's taking the 2-0. Fantastic job. Okay. Looks like we have Arthano and the assistant captain heading over. We'll see if they join us. As I continue to try to catch my breath, that was a very long match. Hey, Arthano, and we have Mark Zombie joining us as well. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
It's going.
How are you guys doing?
So, story of this match here. Both games, you guys were losing early and ended up coming back late with some huge kills. How does it feel finding just like the last minute heroics in both of those matches?
Oh man, it's crazy. It's a whole lot of Mark keeping us level-headed and just hoping it works out in the end.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just staying patient, waiting for the right window, waiting for ults to be up, waiting for like the lanes to be cleared and the objective to be rolling to make those calls.
Yeah, absolutely. Game number 1, we saw you guys go with the Deckard. You also have the Maiev and the ETC, so a lot of lockdown for you guys. Is this your style? You're a lockdown style team, or kind of what's the play there?
We've been leaning towards it, yeah, but it's more or less that Decker's just a solid pick nowadays, and they let us have it every time, so we abused it.
Right, Deckard's working out for us a lot, and then Maiev is somewhat of a comfort pick for us, but like at the same time, like you're saying with EDT, a lot of lockdown. But then like the Malfurion did kind of catch us off guard a little bit with the Twilight Dreams. That kind of wrecked us a few times. But in the end, we were just able to play safe, play smart, and just keep making those good calls.
So tell us a bit of the story of Nexus Cats. How did you guys kind of join together? Is this your first competitive experience? Give us the Nexus Cat story.
Yeah, so me and Shadowguard were really good friends. We played in Heroes of the Dorm together a little bit. And then we said, hey, let's do something competitive for fun now that we're done with college. So we got some other friends that we played with, which would have been Lulu, our healer, and I didn't know Mark, but Chase knew Mark, so we got him. And a random Reddit post got us Reinhardt.
Yeah, I've actually known Shadowguard since probably 2009. Just met him randomly playing World of Warcraft, but we've stayed in touch and played a lot of games together since then.
Yeah, Shadow's the glue that put us all together.
So game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity. You guys have your bottom keep down. I think maybe your top keep was down as well, but you guys still had 4 members that had at least 15 seconds until they respawned. And Bronze League Heroes decided to back up and not go for your core at about 24 minutes into the game. Were you guys shocked by that?
Yeah, actually, we were pretty shocked. We were hoping that with Shadowguard's laser, we would be able to make them think twice about it, and I guess they did. I don't know if it was because of the laser, but we were hoping they would think twice.
Yeah, really both games, there were some heroics around your core. Obviously, game 1, they had the Triglav Protector. You guys defended, found the quad kill, marched across the map, and got the win. And I noted on stream, it was a very smart macro play to take out that keep while they're standing on control point C trying to get that robot out.
You're talking about the first game?
First game, yeah. It was a really smart play. Is that just a call by you, Mark?
Yeah, that was a call by me. Basically, like we were kind of talking about like what's going wrong in team fights, and it's basically just like, no, guys, that's not. We can't talk about that right now. We have to push top because like there's no way we can contest when they have 20 and they're like already in position on the bottom objective. But fortunately, like we were able to take a keep out top and back out safely, and then when they got the objective, we were still able to defend it safely, and then just keep pushing.
All right, so that's going to conclude the interview portion. But before I let you two go, I want to give each of you an opportunity to give some shout outs. If you have some friends, family, team members watching, the floor is yours. And we'll start with Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any specific shout outs other than myself. Shameless plug. I'm a Twitch streamer.
All right.
Follow me, Mark Zombie. I stream Hero League. And then shout outs to my team, I guess. Anyone that may have been watching that knows of us, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'll shout out our team as well. Lulu, Chase, Rye, you guys did a killer job keeping it together, keeping a level head. And
I think,
appreciate it.
yeah, and I think that's our first win as a team doing like HGC or NGS, so we're pretty excited about that.
Awesome. Well, huge congratulations picking up the 2 map points today. I don't have the exact standings of where Division E stands, but you guys got to be looking towards the top, and with this new Swiss format, gonna potentially get some even tougher matchups in the weeks to come as you continue to win. So congratulations, Nexus Cats. Looking forward to some more victories out of you guys in the future.
Thank you, Murda. Fun times. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the first half of this double header. You just saw Nexus Cats take a 2-0 over BronzeLeagueHeroes in Division E. If you stay tuned later on this evening in about 40 minutes, 11 p.m. Eastern, we have a Division B West matchup between Regen Blue and Make 7 Up Yours right back here on twitch.tv/MurdaRG. I got to give a special shout out to my observer this evening, Falendrith, doing a fantastic job as always. Give this man a follow on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Falendrith. And we'll see you soon. I'm going to throw you guys over to another NGS match. So hang tight, don't go anywhere, and watch some more HOTS.
Thank you, guys.